Greg?
Good morning, Mary. And that promenade that you're talking about, that section is just right behind me here. You see this, it will be reopening, and after it's been shut down since that devastating windstorm that happened in December. So that's great news for those that live around here, the business owners. Joining us now, the Mayor of White Rock, Darryl Walker. Pretty extensive cleanup in order to reopen the promenade 2 days early, correct?
Absolutely, yes. And of course, it's only partially being open. There's still a lot more work to be done, but we're pleased to announce that today, sometime around noon, I am guessing, we're going to have people be able to get down as far as the White Rock. So between the pier and the White Rock and what is all of West Beach will be available for walking.
So over 500 tons of debris has already been picked up. Now, the promenade along East Beach is still closed, and I'm hearing that it will look a little bit different when it does reopen in April. What still has to be done along there?
Well, the debris itself is gone, but we really have to rebuild the foreshore. So if you walk along the tracks or along the promenade, you'll see the big rocks that are there. A lot of those were moved, uncovered with the storm, the surges and so on that came in. So that has to be replaced. There's also concerns about the electrical wiring. Of course, there's lamp posts. Many of the trees down there have lights on them, and we have to make sure that they're absolutely safe, and that'll probably require rewiring along the foreshore so that we can then get the lighting back up and going, and that has to be safe. We don't want anybody being hurt as they walk along or just enjoy their day out.
Of course, the pier is right behind us. It still doesn't look like it should. What is the latest on the pier? Last I heard, it might be ready to go in late August?
So we're looking mid to late August for a reopening, and it'll be basically the replacement of the pieces that are, you can see that are broken, the middle section. There's also a lot of pilings that have been moved. They're not safe, so going to have to get in there and ascertain which those are, and they'll have to be replaced as well. And that will be perhaps this year's work, and getting the pier open would be what we'd like to do. And then in the following year, we'll probably do some seismic upgradings. We're also talking about some work on the breakwater because we'd like it to be stronger, higher, so that future storms, which we believe are coming, won't be quite as ferocious when it comes to knocking the pier about.
We're getting tight on time. One last question here. It's really starting to take shape around here. We can see the new grass that's been laid down behind us. That area will be opening fairly soon. There is the free parking now in place here. What's the feeling among business owners with all that's been happening here in White Rock?
Well, number one, they'll be glad that the construction at Memorial Park, which is just behind us, actually we're standing on it, is done, so that some of the parking will be reopened to them. But it's been very difficult now for an entire year or more. It's dusty and mucky and dirty during the summertime when many of the tourists come in here. So the businesses are struggling, and I don't think it's kind of any better now than it was in the height of summer last year. But with the new parkade opening, there will be additional parking. The Memorial Park will be done, and we're also working on some rail crossings to make things safer for people coming and going from the beach. Once all that's done, and that shouldn't be any more than a couple of months away, we're very much hoping that the revitalization of Marine Drive can start. That's one of our big plans. We've struck a mayor's task force to have a look at that, and we want to talk to people about what their ideas, their vision of Marine Drive is.
All right, thank you for joining us this morning. Mary, that's the latest from White Rock.
All right, Greg Harper, thank you so much. We'll check in with you a little bit later.